Welcome back. We're touching down here at CMCD's farm for Operation Purple Hymn. It is a small fighter shootdown in India. We're going in with a team of fairly low experienced troops, training up Soylent, especially the neuroregulator, a couple of mechs and Zim babysitting. When you got proximity mines, hopefully you can deal with the 3 or 4 aliens that are generally on a small scout. Of course, there's always room this late in the game and in the second year for it to be a pod of, 7 mutons. We deal with that as it comes. Let's get down there and let's see what's going to happen.
This is Big Sky. We're just north of the crash site. Strike 1 is in position to engage.
Loud and clear, Big Sky. We'll monitor those readings from here. Strike 1 is authorized to assault the alien craft.
Alright, we've got a meld canister here by the UFO and not much else of note on the map. Now, meld is a priority in the campaign right now. We're quite dry on it, we're quite starved. And though the base assaults will bring us some meld, every bit still is going to count, particularly as we push for Mech 3. We're in a very meld-intensive part of the campaign right now, with these Mech 3s and everything showing up. Plus, hopefully, Firestorm's incoming soon. We're going to need as much as we can get. Now, call it hubris, call it overconfidence, call it what you want. I'm quite aware of the implications of taking not only quite a low-ranking squad, but also then going straight for the UFO. But in this case, especially with 10 mines on my Archer, I think I can get away with going straight into the UFO, grabbing that meld, knocking out the outsider, and then come what may. Now that's going to change depending on what we hear on the way there. We've got a long run-up. It's not as dangerous as it was first seen. We have a long run-up. We have like, 3 or 4 turns at least of listening. We're going to listen to what contact's on the map. If we hear something that sounds like it could be... Excuse me while my mic falls off. Something that sounds like it could be really bad, we'll reconsider this, because this is, of course, a dangerous plan if there's heavy contact on the map. But assuming this is your standard kind of crash scout, we're just going to go straight in for that meld, grab it, kill the outsider, kill all his little friends, bug out, get on something more pressing. That's the idea. Let's do this. Prowla Mavugi.
All over it.
Chimachawada Riolo Solo. Do ho ho ho.
Moving out.
Affermativo.
Let's roll up my squad. Let's get onto this. I feel...
I'm on the move.
I don't know. You've probably noticed lately.
Moving out.
I feel more impatient.
On the move.
I feel like in my TNX campaign I've been doing a lot of lately. I've spent so much time just stalling. So much time when I could have been doing things. Just kind of playing. And without me kind of realizing it, I just ended up at like November 2016.
Come get some.
Second year.
Di guardia. Roger that.
Eyes peeled,
Scanning.
Commander.
I feel like I want to get more done in life in XCOM. I don't want to wait around. I want to get these base assaults done. I want to kick that Uber Ethereal in its face. And I want these small scout missions dealt with. That's how I feel now. Maybe I'm rushing.
We'll go.
Maybe it's going to get people killed. These kind of bitter lessons are often only learned, well, once they happen.
Moving to
But I think we'll be okay on this mission. I don't think I'm overreaching. If I ran into a pod of, say, 4 or 5 heavy floaters, you'd be able to convince me perhaps I am overreaching.
Avanzo la posizione.
Hasn't happened yet, though.
Fornisco copertura alla
And when you got 2 mines, I'm quite happy to start chucking them out to watch my flanks. 10 mines is a lot of mines for a small UFO. So I'm quite happy to just start spamming them as I go. Because, truth be told, I'm not going to use them all by the time we get to the UFO anyway. You can only fire 1 mine a turn,
In Bewegung.
You gotta plan for the fact that you're not going to use them all by the end of the mission anyway, so...
I'm on it, Commander.
Start fucking spamming them.
Roger Dodger. Bin unterwegs.
Got it covered. Affirmative.
Moving to Overwatch.
Scanning. What was that sound?
If it's basic floaters, I don't care. If it's heavy floaters, we have problems. Let's find out.
Moving. Alien canister located.
We got a Maxoid. And 3 sectoid escorts. Alright. 3 sectoid escorts, 1 Maxoid. No absorption field, so he could hit me quite nastily here, but I get a shot at him first, no matter what happens. Soylent sadly not in range for a shot. I can probably get a smoke grenade onto the mech. Yeah, there you go. But I also need to watch out that I also then smoke everyone else as well. So what's my turn going to be? Obviously we're going to take a shot at the exposed mechtoid. But how the archer factors into this is important. I reckon I get behind these tractors on the left, which I've helpfully mined in advance. Get behind these tractors on the left, just gotta watch that radius. It's like an extra tile more than the blue, so just to avoid nasty friendly fire, I'll wanna like pull back, I reckon, this turn, because there could be heavy floaters in there as well. And that's probably something worth finding out early. The alternative is to trust in my tac sensors, just move up and mine the fucker. I think no matter what I do, I'm gonna end up smoking.
Headed there now.
So your ad here can move up. We're gonna end up smoking no matter what, I think. So we'll smoke.
Clouds away.
And I might just sit there and take 2 shots. Nah, but then of course the Nectar gets 2 shots against me. It's not a good idea. That could do some nasty damage. Oh, but with damage like that, would it matter? We're hitting him good. I could get up here and potentially mine. I mean, that's going to reach the extent of my gold move, which means I'm 3 moves away in range. I think it would just fall short of the mechtoid, so it's probably better to fall back for this turn. Let them come to me. Or I can even do a combination, trusting in the tac sensors. If I move up to, like, here, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I think even though I miscounted a few times there, I can still get within the smoke and not be in range of the mechtoid.
Sono già in movimento.
If I trust in the tac sensors,
Posizione difensiva.
I'm in smoke with tac sensors, I can set up a proxy mine here that will threaten him if he moves in towards me. Then I can full wolf back.
Posiziono delle mine.
Wolfer can fall right back, probably linearly along this path. If I fall him back to the side, there's the potential of activating those floaters. So probably fall him back to like here, sit next to the engineer who's probably going to need smoke as well.
Heading there now.
Running with Wolfer. And he's not even going to wear the hips, that's good. That's perfect.
Hostile fire on
It's
this
more I was worried
position.
about him wearing the Overwatch hit and then being in trouble. Now we've got the archer up there with smoke. We need to move up and support that archer, obviously. And where can my second smoke go? Probably on this bulldozer. So we can consider this bulldozer a safe space for moving up to.
Looking for.
Zim can roll right up. Soylent could as well if she wanted to. I can stick tac sense copper top behind the archer. Oh, he won't be smoked though, I don't think. I know it looks like it's in smoke, but that tends to get a bit dicky, that kind of cover. I could run up Soylent. We'll run out to this position.
On the move.
Copper top can probably take the front. He's nice and tough. Now I want to smoke all these guys. Probably move back just a touch, just to do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I should have more than that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I've got that in range.
Will do.
Roll back, just keep you out of line of fire. Chuck that smoke up and try to cover as many people as we can, but predominantly we want to capture... We don't have to worry about Copper Top too much, he's going to hunker. Predominantly we want to capture these guys over here with the smoke. And I think if I try to get all of them, I'll miss the engineer. The engineer is the most important person to smoke here. That engineer up there on the left. They're the one who's really in a lot of trouble, so we'll pop a smoke over here.
Smoke's up.
Everyone smoke that way, because you can really get in the trouble of the corners on your smokes. You gotta watch them. Hunker Copper Top, which he was gonna do anyway. Zim's got smoke, she can overwatch.
Ich hab alles im Blick.
Alex D has not a lot to do at this current junction.
Heading to that location.
Hunker. That's turn. Now, with tac sensors and smoke, that archer should be okay. Plus, it's a Mech 2 suit. I'm not too worried. The idea is the Mechtoid charges us, runs through the mine. Ah, well, he's got the shield. Now we hit him. And he doesn't get 2 shots against me. The main thing is cancelling those 2 shots he was going to get against me. Okay, he wants the archer. Nice little miss there.
Fuoco ostile verso la mia posizione.
Fuck are you? Even though you're made of steel. I think that's what the archer just said. Screw your mind fray. And they're coming to my right as well. Screw you! Alright, the last one was shielding, as I remember it. Now we once again get some sweet, sweet hit and run benefits here. I don't think we'll need the proxy mine in this case, and in fact I think the proxy mine will just be wasting precious alloys here. We'll roll up on these haters. Oh god, that's Pavehawk, not whoops. Let's just pretend I meant to do that. It shouldn't matter too much in the scheme of things. I'm used to Wolfer being at the front of the pack. We need to get Wolfer up here. That's what I meant to do. We're gonna roll up on these haters. Okay. No contact is what I was testing for. Now, Soylent hit that thing. It hasn't got reactive, so don't worry. Just hit it with the shred. Okay, it's an easy kill now. Or at least it should be. Sim, do you have flush? Coppertop has flush. So I can do something nasty to these sectoids, although I think it'll blow up the... Nope, no, I can gear it up so it doesn't blow up the meld. Perfect.
Usatemi come copertura, non c'è problema.
We'll go ahead and chuck a mine over here, just make sure it doesn't blow up the meld. What is the activation radius of this thing? Regardless, that should be okay. Chuck it over here.
Mina piazzata.
That should activate on him. Now Mr. Coppertop can make himself useful. Move up here and do some hilarious flushing action. We can see where that leads us. Good job not hitting the meld, Coppertop. Now I can go boom. Do not hit the meld. Take him. Aw. You would be. He's got slag pouring off him though, he's not in a good way. We can move up with your ad here and probably finish him off with this engineer. Stalwart engineer. Or with Alex D. As soon as I'm in range of that little guy back there.
Heading out.
We'll roll up of Alex. Take the Mectoid Alex. Taking down the Pound Town. We've got 2 sectoids remaining and Meld's still on the clock, so let's hustle. Hey, you took my spot. You should roll back in that case, you're out here. Thought there might be 2 pieces of cover there, but I was wrong. Roll you back. It's gonna give us an easy suppression on you. Means all you can do is psychic me this turn or shoot the archer. Your choice of which. I'll leave it up to you. And we'll roll up Prowler. We'll keep pushing on these sectoids. What are you gonna do, little buddy? Ooh. Oh. 2 heavy floaters. 2 doesn't matter floaters. And that's a bad time to panic. That's a bad time to panic the Eye of Science Inspiration. That's an unfortunate series of events. A deadly series of events, you might say. Alright, so you got problems here, because the only kid in your squad of Science Inspiration just panicked and he's flanked. That's an issue. Now, I've got smoke to counteract the flanks. Soylent Green is in position. And perhaps the only saving grace is these guys aren't flying, but that cover is not destructible, so that's a problem. Now, we finished Heavy Floater Autopsy, so I can tell you... neither of these guys have heat ammo, which is good to know. We've got to protect our flank troops. We're not going to be able to one for all them. We're just going to have to go in on them. Now, I can't get a hit and run on either of them either. Perhaps the best thing I'm going to be able to do here is just run up and... I don't think I have CCS on the Marauder, but just run up and, like, get them to shoot at the Marauder. Zim, thank God, is ready, but yes, this is a pretty poor situation to be in. Whether I can get a good mine with the archer will be really important. I'm not sure. I don't know what to tell you here. I might not be able to, but we're going to have to try, of course. Those floaters were definitely on my left, so I don't know how they ended up on my right. I'm not really prepared for them. Now, bless the gods, I can get a mine that will at least deal some severe damage to these floaters. But yes, we're definitely caught with our pants down here.
Posizionamento mina confermato.
Alright, now Soylent can't move and flank, but Soylent can potentially suppress one of these cats after I flank them. We're going to do everything we can here to protect our troops. I can get a flank on the right with Alex D. Alex D. Okay. Probably going to end up seeing... Well, let's see here. Your ad here probably needs to smoke. Coppertop's got attack sense. He's probably the safest one being flanked right now. And I think indeed Wolf is just going to have to charge in there. We need to set that mine off. I've got danger zone suppression. I can suppress both of them, maybe. A rapid fire flank would have been nicer. Oh, and I'm just a tile off being able to go for broke doing it too. It's a shame. I just have to go for broke. So if we roll in here, maybe pull a danger zone suppression on the left and then suppress the right one as well. We can cover them both. But it's looking risky for our corporals. It definitely is looking risky for our corporals. And these sectors can come in on our back flank, but that's not what I'm worried about right now. Wolf is just going to have to run straight in here. I get the feeling running across here might activate the outsider because of the way that door works. Again, at least that's facing the side of contact I care about. If I run in here with Wolfer, I can get a flank on the other one to freak him out as well, and maybe we can freak them both out. They'll both flee, which is of course what we want right now. So maybe that's the best I can attempt here, is try to get a flank on both of them with Wolfer. If I activate the outsider, I got bigger things to worry about now anyway.
Yes, Commander.
If I get lucky, he's at the back. No, he's right there. Ooh, snarty little hit. But Wolf is... Oh, Wolf, are you kidding me? Guys!
We need emergency evac! Now, damn it!
How many 80% panics can you fail in a single turn? Well, that's not good. Soylent could have suppressed somebody, not anymore. We need to pull some damage of Alex D here. That's good damage, Alex D. You're a strong man. Gonna have to smoke to cover myself here. But it's not looking good at all. It's not looking good at all. Okay. Zim's gonna have to, like, roll back here with our extra con self. And we're gonna have to pull some bullshit or other. Pull some rabbits out of hats at this point. If I roll back here, I can get flanked by the outsider potentially. Probably definitely by that sectoid. If I stay here, I'm in the same boat with the flanks, at least. I don't know. The other thing I can do is roll over here. That's going to flank another one of them, which should freak them all out. He's not freaked out anymore, though, which is bad. He's not freaked out anymore. He's not freaking anymore. He feels happy where he is. That's a problem, because Wolf are panicked.
Heading there now.
Maybe, if I just chuck the grenade here, it's going to be better than the smoke, because I'm going to take one of these heavy floaters out off the bat. And then I can hopefully suppress the other one. The mine damage may end up just being better here. Because I can take one of these guys out right now. No problem. Maybe we should just go for that. Then the plus 20 def smoke that may not even do anything. There's your heavy floater down. That's a good start. If Wolfer was flanking another one, we'd be happy right now, but Wolfer is not flanking that other one, which is a problem. Soylent Green is freaking. We're going to pull back. I'm going to say, hey, you want to shoot something? Shoot me. With extra con Zim. I'm going to suppress his ass. Zim's going to go ahead and take the responsibility for the panicking rookies on the chin here, which is pretty brave. We're down a floater. He's fleeing because he's flanked. He's overwatching. Here's your problem. He's running from the suppression. Great, hits him. But what's he gonna do? Okay, now he's liable to shoot somebody. He wants to grenade the mech. Thank God he wanted to grenade the mech instead. Now we've still got problems on the left. Flankable by sectoids and outsiders moving in. It's a bad day for everybody right now. Certainly not the best string of panics I could have rolled.
I'm taking heavy fire over here.
But that's how it is. Here comes the outsider shooting my archer. Ouch! That's a nasty hit. But I should be happy the sectors didn't shoot the archer as well. That would have been a problem. Right, now we're going to want to back that archer out of that area. Prowler's back to Science Spire, so we can Science Spire Wolfer over there, and he can hopefully... oh, you kidding me? I need to get rid of that suppression so I can move Prowler one tile so I can Science Spire the motherfuckers, because Wolfer can hopefully take care of these floaters over here. I can potentially alien grenade this heavy floater. He hasn't got attack sense, does he? No. I can even just run up and shoot him. If, on the flip side, I Science Spire Copper Top, he could just roll in on the right here and probably run and gun his way over to this floater and kill it. That would leave Urad here to do what exactly? I mean, I need to kill the floaters. They're flanking right now. They're a big deal. I can run over here with Urad here, chuck a grenade, kill that guy off. Wolfer takes care of this one. That leaves the rest of our suppressive forces to turn their efforts around. I can suppress that sectoid, but it's not as good as a flush. You know, if I go completely the other direction, if I drop a mine over here, I say fuck the meld, fuck the goddamn meld because of the situation we're in. I fucking fuck the meld. I drop a mine over here. I flush that sectoid with Zim, who should be in range to do that if she moves up. I flush that sectoid with Zim. The mine goes off. Sectoid's dead. I Science Spire Copper Top. Copper Top runs up. And Copper Top takes out the outsider with a running gun. Leaves this guy, but fuck him. But then the problem is you've still got these floaters on the right to deal with. And that leaves just Alex, D, Soylent, and Urad here to deal with them. And it's just not good enough. Not with shots like that. No, I think I gotta go with what I was talking about before. You guys just have shitty chances to hit. I really need that mech on the right, so... okay. Just aren't really any other options, are there? If I suppress that sectoid, Prowler's less likely to be hit. Zim could still move up and suppress the outsider, for example. Payfolk's still gonna fall back. Unless I smoke Payfork. You've got the perk Smoke Grenade, don't you? You have the perk Smoke Grenade. So you could smoke, then we could go with plan A. Or you could smoke yourself, but then you can't move right and Science Spire is the problem. No, you can't free move smoke either. You've gotta go with that. Shit balls. Shitty balls. Let's go with the gut. The gut never lies. Just stick this back here.
Posiziono una mina.
The gut never lies. Never ever, not even once. You have to roll up on these haters. Hit that hater with a flank, or a flush, sorry. It's a dead sectoid and suppression's gone. Now I can try to put myself in a position where I'm going to be able to... I think if I take this position, the outsider can flank me. But now I can try to put myself in a position where I can Science Spire. Probably just one tile over, honestly. Science Spire Wolfer. Wolfer's back in the fray. Wolfer takes out this one, maybe. Worst case, he takes out this one. You're out here on the right flank. Alex D might have to run an Overwatch for me just to clear it for the less hardy troops. That sector's still flanking me then, though. And I must kill this thing. The other thing I can do is just take out this heavy floater, maybe with the Psi Inspiration itself, and then we can just overwatch these guys to keep them back, while the rest of our squad, like Soylent, suppresses this one, for example. It all starts with me Psi Inspiring, though.
Heading to that location.
Psi Inspire Wolfer. Now he's gonna get a gold move.
I give you strength.
If I can reach the heavy floater with the flamer, it might be worth doing just that. I can. It's probably the most reliable thing I've got going right now. Go on my gut. It's the best thing I have right now. Flame his ass.
Preparing flamethrower.
Floater flambe. Okay, now technically Prowler isn't flanked, but we all know if that floater rocks up, he can get a shot on him. So we're gonna deal with these two as best we can. Now you're out here can see both of these fuckos. But I can throw a grenade over here, and then potentially follow up. And that would deal with one of them right off the bat.
Catch.
Caught in a nasty little crossfire out here in the killing fields. This cover's gone. Now we can feasibly try to follow up on him. Not a lot of good cover to attempt to do so on, unfortunately, but he's the least threatening of them at the very least. Gonna have to suppress that sectoid so it doesn't shoot the archer. Because that archer, even with, you know, attack sensors, that archer's in a little bit of trouble. Which is just gonna leave Alex D to do something dumb. Like, move up on the right side. Oh, he can't move up on the right, he'll be flanked. He's gotta move up and overwatch these floaters to keep him busy. Or I move up and try to keep these guys busy by freaking him out. I mean, that outside is probably going to try and run. He's probably flipping out right now. If I could get to the archer, I could paramedic it up as well. But I can't, obviously. We're suppressing that one. Fucking thing's just in range for its flank. Alright. You have to suppress that.
Suppressing target.
Suppress that little motherfucker. And we're just going to roll up with Alex. Could even roll up to the side here, but I'm going to get shot by the outside on the flank. It's just a game of flanks right now. The game of flanks, you win or you die. Be the best thing I can do is come over on the right.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Ah, he can see me. Was wondering about that. That's fine. Alex, he's literally made for this. I can't see though. What a shame. Would have been good. Just gonna have to go paramedic. Cover the squad the best you can with an Overwatch.
Get some.
It's not my finest work, but we're in a dilly of a pickle. Yeah, here comes that floater. Just got eyes on Wolfer.
Got a lot of heat on me.
Next contestant. They're happy to play with Wolfer.
I'm taking fire.
It's the archer that's in trouble. Good.
I'm alright.
Now the outsider shouldn't be able to just kill it. And he's got to run anyway. I know that's not a dash because it's a damn outsider. And he missed.
Siamo sotto tiro.
Now we're going to get that archer out of the line of fire ASAP. Let's do some indirect fire of these tractors. Probably back to here, do some indirect fire on the outsider. Or even just pull it out at this point. For example, well, Zim hasn't got enough ammo, unfortunately. I can move up and flank this one, though. Copper top could go in hard, actually, if I blow up that cover. We'll see. Coppertop can also just take this thing out himself. We can reload with Zim. No suppression from Soil on the outsider, unfortunately. Well, third time to go, Hambone. I'm gonna move you straight in. You're gonna take care of these problems.
Heading to that location.
Problem number 1.
My ammunition is running low.
83 doesn't sound as fun as dead. So I'm gonna go with the dead option.
Preparing flamethrower.
Flambe. Let's get to work on taking out this outsider nice and safe. Let's get that archer healed up.
On the move.
I don't like leaving that archer anywhere near anywhere the outsider could possibly get eyes on it right now until it gets healed. So Alex D is going to be the mech's best friend. This is what he's designed for. He's designed for being a battle medic and also being the mech's best friend. He can take cover behind the one for all, and he can heal it up twice in a turn. And now your archer's back up to full. And it can take a hit from those outsiders again. That's the idea. That's why I want to level up Alex D, because that's the idea of him. Okay. If the outsider moves up to this tractor, we'll kill him. Or he'll take a mine at the very least.
Mina di prossimità posizionata.
It's rolling on the side with Mr. Coppertop. I think even the outsider would struggle to... No, he didn't actually. He moved all the way from there, all the way up to that... Jesus, outsider has some ability on him, even without Sprinter. So I probably could get flanked from here with Coppertop if I moved to there. But instead, I should be able to just move up to him, shoot him at close range, and it shouldn't be a big deal. You're dead. Alright. And now with Zim, again, we'll move up. We'll reload for a suppression next turn. If I could get a smoke over here, that would be exceptional. Exceptional. And we can get Soil and Green up close, start thinking about hitting that outsider next turn. Prowler's got the smoke, actually, no worries. In fact, if I move up Prowler,
Commander.
we'll bring up your ad here.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Stick some smoke on the squad. There you go.
Smoke out.
Now we can't quite get the cannon to him, but we are getting closer for it. We'll go ahead and hunker. Hunker. Floater boy over here is freaking out. Good for him. And it's all down to the outsider's last move. It's moving in on us. It's moving right in on us. He wants that archer. He wants that archer for breakfast. Alright, now we kill him. Now I've had enough of his fun. You all got a grenade left? Nobody got a grenade left. Ain't that sad. Move on this side and start taking him out. With a rapid fire, I think we should be fine.
Ich mach mich los.
Especially if we apply Soylent Green's extra special recipe holo targeting and shredder. Well, holo targeting at least.
Aye, aye. Light fire.
Rapid fire him. You are terminated. Now, for our last trick, let's see if we can't get a floated captive out of all this horror.
Yes, sir.
Rip you, Meld. Rip you.
Location confirmed.
On the move. I'm watching.
On my way. Got it covered.
Ci vado ora. Ci penso io.
He's flipping. I'm capping.
Headed there now. Light 'em up.
Nope. You get to die.
Damn it. Permission to use a real gun, sir.
Yes, quite.
Another day, another successful operation.
There you go, Purple, him down. That could have gone bad. We could have lost some corporals out there. Ultimately, we managed to fight our way out of it with some suppression and some overwatches and some hard flanks. Alex D, once again, seems to be worth way more than the sum of its parts. He just pulls it out when you need it with that flank and that crit. Let us take out the heavy floater with the grenades. Proxy Mine did huge work as always. I think it's easy after that mission to say, you know, we should pare back a bit. Well, A, we didn't have that many non-corporals to take anyway, but also B, the thing to keep in mind, and when I say pare back, I mean, you know, take the small scouts a little more cautiously like I've been using to. The other thing is that was really fucking unlucky. We rolled, like, I think it was 3 80% panic fails in a row on, like, one of the suppressions I really needed, the mech, which I really, really needed, you know, and on the guy with a Science Spire. So I think the lesson for the future to safeguard that is one of the babysitters, like one of the high-ranking troops on these missions, should be the one with Science Spire, but it just wasn't how it played out this operation. Regardless, it was interesting, it was challenging, nobody died, we made it out, I think, under acceptable parameters, and now we get to go home. Not with Meld, but with everyone alive.
Impressive work, Commander. Our soldiers have to be feeling good after a mission like that.
After a mission like where they almost died but didn't? Yeah, I can see that. Alright, so Copper Top, you might notice I've taken the 101 from the end of his name, put it on the first name. He doesn't lose the identity this way, but it just looks less messy when you haven't got numbers on the end of your name. So that's the way I like him. This is our, like, future Sire Assault, if I remember correctly. It's been a while since I used him. Running gun, flush, tac sense. This guy's built for long range, and that's why we're going to go with hit and run on him. Also, it's late game. So, you know, another good reason to go hit and run. Sullen's not going to be able to provide a danger zone holo targeting, though we haven't got the danger zone suppression shredder yet, because we need to get the mayhem for that. But it's coming. Sullen Green now in the danger zone. Got some allies out of it. Flight computers, power sources are gone. Screw it. Sell that stuff for scrap. And let's keep on going on. Continuing on with the equipment here, now that we can. 1 chitin plating. And I need something a little bit weird here. 5 Delirium, 10 alloys, 5 meld. Alright, I'm going to need $82 for the impact vest, which confers shock absorbent armor, providing 33% damage reduction against attacks made for within 4 tiles. Now, I'm going to build this for a specific reason. Hang on a second, I need to make $80 though. Let me make my money first, then we'll talk. Am I ever going to use this thing? Stupid fucking thing, I never used it. We won't sell it. Let's see what else we can sell instead. Like some Secto corpses, yay! And some Thin Man corpses, yay! Get rid of those Thin Man corpses. And some... one of these, yeah, get rid of that. And let's sell... we're gonna get tons of these on the base assault. Maybe we can sell one of these each. Done. Alright. So what's the idea of the impact vest, Beagle? How much mobility? It's just weight 1, that's fine. Chitin plating is weight 2. That's gonna be awkward with the Titan armor. Luckily we've got Sprinter on the assaults. Reduces damage from melee, that's the idea. So the idea here is before I get Walker servos, the Titan is gonna make me quite slow. And it's questionable whether I'll be able to get away from things like Berserkers and Chrysalids. The idea here is with the Titan armor going on the assault, we're going to stack chitin plate in an impact vest. And hopefully if they can't get away from Berserkers and Chrysalids because they're too slow, they're going to be able to survive those hits. That's the concept. We'll see if that concept works, but that is the concept. Alright, let's carry on here now.
Contact detected.
Hello, Abductor. Been waiting for you.
Commander, we're receiving several urgent requests for assistance. There are abductions in progress at each marked site on the hologlobe.
Got a moderate roadway in San Paulo. I'm gonna have to gear up my squad, and you're gonna have to wait. Gonna have to do a quick little bit of skipping here. We're gonna have to skip for maybe volatile, but the main thing is we need to skip for gamage 12 hours for the roadway, and that's gonna be it. We're also gonna get DSM if we need her, but excuse me for a second, I just need to skip. Hey, DSM, you psychic as hell, girl. Well done. Now we get to put someone else into the machine. Maybe Morgan? I don't know if I'm going to need any more. I've been kind of holding off on Morgan just in case I need more Marauders, but I'm not sure I'm going to need any more. I've got this one Pathfinder This one Pathfinder Marauder pairing, and I seem to be just happy with them. Organ's not becoming an archer, so I could probably do him as well. That would be fine. Alright, so we can do Organ. Hopefully I won't need him on the upcoming mission. I don't think I should. And we'll go, let's see here. Science Inspiration is the only one that makes sense on a Rocketeer, so we'll go Science Inspiration. Now, I haven't skipped those guys yet, have I? Nope, 9 hours for gamage. Let's skip ahead. There you go. Now I'm going to gear up for real. You're going to wait. We're going to go on this moderate. Alright, so let's take a look at your team here. So, it's not too far from what a standard squad would look like. We're replacing the infantry of a Valkyrie, replacing the Rocketeer of an Archer. You'll notice we don't have an Engineer. There's no real... Again, the roster's still in that weird place where we're kind of just picking from what we've got available. So you'll notice instead of an Engineer, I've got 2 Snipers on this one. Being as it's a roadway, I think I can get away with it. Being as it's a moderate, I think I can get away with training up some new troops. Enter Dobin and Hawk Unit. You might remember I introduced these guys way back saying, hey, you know, I put them in, they're nice people, way back on like Valentine's Day or something. I think it originally all started. I was like, hey, you know, they'll get some time. And like I said on the last mission, I just have never made the time to train corporals, but here they finally are as we enter this point in the roster where we actually need everyone on deck, which is good. So we're going to start training up Hawk Unit. Now you'll notice I trained him up as a Prec Shot. We're going to take him into the late game builds where I feel like every point of damage counts. Well, okay, not literally every point of damage, but I feel like high damage counts more than Disabling Shot at this point. So something like Precision Shot is something I'm going to be interested in having on a Sniper, and we'll see Hawk Unit start putting that to work with his Lone Wolf as well. Dobin is basically just following in the Alex D footsteps of Battle Base Assault Medic. Basically more of a medic. Basically more of a mechanic than a medic in purpose. The idea, again, like I said of Alex D, is you're all up paramedic, you heal the mech twice, or, you know, you heal and hunker behind the one for all. That's the idea, is these guys are meant to be, you know, geared up to work better with mechs. You eschew the, eschew, however you pronounce it, the use of support grenades and smoke. You leave that to your support engineer on the mission, and you just go straight for healing, which is important when you've got these big old mechs that need all that love they can get. So she's just bringing 2 kits with this operation. Apart from that, we've got the LMG on cell. Gamage is going to be teaching Hawk Unit how it's done with the Gauss Long Rifle as standard. Instincts on the operation with neural feedback. He's got, you know, geared up to the gills with armor as always. And DSM with hit and run, alloy plate, and chem grenades. Mechs as standard for Valkyrie and Archer. Hopefully we'll have a fist soon to replace that extra flamethrower and be a little bit more flexible. That's the squad. Let's get out there. Let's do this.
Strike 1. Prepare for landing.
Brazilian authorities have requested our help, so that's where we're going next. Current updates from the ground indicate the aliens are moving within the city limits. We should get down there and secure the area as quickly as we can.
Alright, well, that'll be it for this one. Join me next time for Operation Cryptic Summer when we go on a roadway with a couple of the New Bloods on Sao Paulo, Brazil. Hopefully not literally New Bloods by the end of the mission, but we'll see how we go. Until then, have a good one.